Those who want to take the Sunnah out of Islam, they say we only go to the Quran. This is the only thing that we act upon. And we say to them, what do we do with this ayah? Allah says, refer it to Allah. How do we refer things to Allah? To the Quran. Any person would know this. How do we refer it to the Prophet ﷺ? This is his sunnah. This is his teachings. So this is the role of the sunnah. It is to explain, to complement the Quran. Allah says, and we, that is Allah Azza wa Jal, revealed to you, O Muhammad, the message. We revealed to you the Sunnah, that you may make clear to the people what was sent down to them. What was sent down to them? The Quran. And that they might give thought. What clearer verses do you require, O who you claim that you only abide and praise and glorify the Quran and refuse to believe in anything else? What? This is the Quran. When you reject such ayahs that Allah clearly tells us that the Sunnah is there to explain to you what was sent to you, which is the Quran. When you reject this ayah, you reject the whole Quran. You cannot understand the Quran without the Sunnah. So the Quran is in more need to the Sunnah than the Sunnah is in more need to the Quran. And this was what Imam al-Awza'i said. May Allah have mercy on his soul. The Quran is a holistic book. If there was no need for it to be explained, there was no need for the message of the Prophet ﷺ. Allah would have revealed a Quran for each of us to read and interpret by their own heads. And this is not applicable. This can't be. You come to ayahs in the Quran, we call it in Arabic mujmal. It's a holistic word, but you can't understand it without going into explanations of it, and you require this. So a holistic ayah says, such as establish prayer. Everybody understands what prayer is, but what is meant by prayer actually in Islam? How many times are we to pray mentioned in the Quran? Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. Are they mentioned in the Quran specifically? Are they mentioned that Fajr is 2, Maghrib is 3, Dhuhr, Asr, and Isha are 4 rak'ahs? And each rak'ah, each unit, is composed of 2 prostrations. Why not 1? Is this mentioned in the Quran? The answer is no. So if it's not mentioned in the Quran, how are we to know how to pray? This is mujmal. This is ambiguous that needs to be clarified and explained in details by the Sunnah. When Allah Azza wa Jal says, prohibited to you are the dead animals, the blood, the flesh of swines. I understand from this ayah that any dead animal that was not slaughtered would be haram. Is this a valid understanding? Well, when we go to the Sunnah, we find that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned to us that there are 2 types of dead animals that were permitted for us, the locust and the fish. And there are 2 types of blood that were permitted for us, the liver and the spleen. So would this be a contradiction? No. See, the Sunnah either coincides 100% with the Quran, or it brings something that explains what is in the Quran. So it gives us details of what in the Quran, as in the case of the prayers. Or it brings something new altogether that the Quran does not go against. So it's something new, not found in the Quran, but the Quran doesn't prohibit, as in the case of combining the marriage of a woman and her aunt, or a woman and her niece. This is prohibited from the Sunnah. All scholars know of this. It's not mentioned in the Quran. The Quran only prohibits combining between two sisters. But does the Quran say it is not prohibited? No, it doesn't comment on it. So the Sunnah adds value. If you go on to other aspects of Sharia, zakat, for example,